Hey guys, and welcome back to another NBA 2K18 My League Rebuild. Today, we are looking at the new look Cleveland Cavaliers. After all the trades that went down on the trade deadline, this is a whole new roster. Rodney Hood, Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson, George Hill, and of course everybody else. That's really, if you look at all these trades, this is pretty much an entirely new roster except for the staples being Kevin Love and LeBron James. Jeff Green is there also, but they have some young players that can really improve on this team. Rodney Hood, Larry Nance Jr., and Jordan Clarkson. So, looking at this team right now, what I am going to do, which I think the Cavs should have done, is move Tristan Thompson. Clearly something is not working here. He's not worth the $16 million they're paying him each year. So we are going to find a trade for him. Also, we need to look at all the salary we have this season. If we look at our player contracts, we have a ton of money on the books. Mainly J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and George Hill. LeBron has a player option for this upcoming year, and hopefully he will be able to take that. So, first thing I'm going to do, we're going to find a trade for Tristan Thompson, and then I'll fill you guys in once I've done that. So, with our first trade, we sent Tristan Thompson to the Bulls and a salary dump for Noah Vonleh. He's a young power forward that we can replace Tristan Thompson with. He's got a favorable contract, and he's only 22 years old. So, if we look at the starting lineup for this team, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, LeBron, Kevin Love, and I'm actually going to move Larry Nance into the starting lineup. And we're not going to do that. We're going to move Zizic out, and we're going to put Larry Nance in, and we're going to play Kevin Love at the center position. Now, I know he usually doesn't play this position, but we're gonna have to play small ball due to the lack of size on this team. I also want to get JR some good minutes coming off the bench. We'll get him 17. And that honestly should be good. We're gonna play Kevin Love a little bit more, Rodney Hood, and Jordan Clarkson some more minutes. And that honestly should be good for this first year. I want to see how we do against some beasts in the East, including specifically Boston. So, I'm going to go through season number 1, and I'll bring you guys back. So, in our first season, we end up 47-35, the third seed in the East, which is actually where Cleveland is right now. Here are the end of the year awards. LeBron, of course, on the All-NBA first team. Don't think we're going to see Kevin Love anywhere. And we have no Cavs on the rookie teams. So, we are the third seed. Toronto is the number 1 seed. Philadelphia is the number 2 seed, and we're actually going to be going up against Boston in the first round of the playoffs, which is absolutely terrifying. Kyrie, Gordon Hayward healthy, Horford, Tatum, Brown, Marcus Morris, Rozier off the bench. This team is going to be tough to beat. Looking at our player stats for this first year, where are our stats? Here we are. LeBron, of course, being his normal self, 23, 8, and 8. Kevin Love with 18 and 12. Rodney Hood, Jeff Green, and Jordan Clarkson all averaged 13 points. Larry Nance did pretty well. 2 steals a game from him. Kyle Korver, George Hill, JR, all putting in some good minutes as well. Looking at where our all-important Brooklyn pick ended up, it looks like we're going to get the 6th to 8th pick in the draft, where I'm hoping to get either this big man or this man, specifically Mohamed Bamba, with that pick. A big center that can defend. So, let's see how we do against Boston. This will be a very interesting series, but I'm hoping LeBron just goes on an absolute tear, and we'll look at, okay, nearly had the sweep, but we clean up Boston in 5 games. LeBron going off. Kyrie and Gordon Hayward really struggling a lot, actually. Horford only had 4 points, but we played pretty well. It looks like we're going to be going up against Philadelphia in this second round. Ben Simmons, 85 off the bench for some reason. Joel Embiid up to a 90 overall. Markelle Fultz up to a 79 overall. Both on the bench for some reason. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some damage against this Philadelphia team. Starting off 0-2 is not the best, but we are coming back with a 2-2 tie. 3-2 Philadelphia, and we get eliminated in the second round against Philadelphia. Look like it's Toronto winning the championship. I wouldn't actually be surprised if they make the finals this year, how good they're playing. So we need to do a couple things. One, we need to get to the draft lottery. We need to do some edits to our staff, and I'll bring you guys back with who we draft in this year's draft with that Brooklyn pick. So guys, some crazy stuff went down in the draft. Bombo's actually picked one pick ahead of us by the Phoenix Suns. So the Magic actually offered the rights to DeAndre Ayton for our 7th pick and a 2022 first round pick. I had to do that. So we are getting the center out of Arizona, DeAndre Ayton. That is huge for us. He will easily be our starting center. He's going to be a massive improvement over Kevin Love playing a position up where he really wasn't suited to play. So this is a very deep team right now. But this is where things get interesting. Will LeBron accept his player option? And yes, he does. We are able to retain LeBron. KD leaves. Paul George leaves. So there will definitely be some interesting things going on in this free agent market. Guys, there is no way I'm going to be able to match this offer. So Rodney Hood is leaving Cleveland for a 2-year, $66 million deal with the Spurs. There's no way I can accept that. So we are losing Rodney Hood, which is quite unfortunate. Which means JR will have to step back into that starting shooting guard role, or we could possibly move one of our other guards to a shooting guard, possibly Clarkson. He would be a good 2 guard. But if not, Kyle Korver or J.R. Smith would start at that position. Also, we have Larry Nance here, and we have some other players that I would possibly want to use as trade bait. But we'll have to keep looking at that. JR's $14 million a year. That's a lot of money. But we'll keep looking, and I'll sign somebody in free agency and bring you guys back for the start of season number 2. So guys, here will be the lineup for season number 2. Jordan Clarkson, JR, LeBron, Kevin Love, and our rookie DeAndre Ayton. Larry Nance Jr. is the 6th man. George Hill, David Nwaba, who I signed, and Brandon Wright, who I signed in free agency. 2 very good pickups for minimum contracts. If you change Nwaba to a small forward, he goes up to a 78 overall. But this will be the lineup for season number 2. One thing I forgot to set was the scoring options, so I'll go ahead and have to set those. So that should be all. I also got rid of Ty Lue. He was just not cutting it. Replaced him with Michael Stauffer. I don't even know if this guy is real, but he is always the best coach to pick up in 2K. But that will be all for this. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. What a bounce back season from last year. We finished 58-24. Holy crap. Luka Doncic on the Bulls lighting it up. Very, very good year for us. LeBron on the All-NBA first team, of course. I don't know if we're going to see Kevin Love anywhere, but DeAndre Ayton on the all-rookie first team. Very nice to see that. Kevin Knox, Zoe Adebayo. Very, very nice. Finished 58-24, number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Toronto, number 2 seed. Boston, number 3. We're going to be going up against Charlotte in the first round. Kemba Walker, Steven Adams. Apparently a trade was made of some sort. Joakim Noah. Let's see here. Where is this trade? DeAndre Jordan and Steven Adams and the 22nd pick for Dwight Howard, and DeAndre Jordan is now on the Celtics. So some major shakeups in the East. we should be able to blow by Charlotte. Let's take a quick look at our stats. LeBron, a little drop off in scoring, but with Ayton, his assist did go up. Kevin Love, 15 and 8. JR, 15. Jordan Clarkson, 12. DeAndre Ayton with 15, 7, and 11, 7, and 2 blocks. And some good bench production from our bench scores as well. DeAndre did pretty well, 5th in scoring, and doing pretty well on that front. First round versus Charlotte, this should be an easy sweep. There's no way that we should drop a game to the Hornets. And that's exactly what we do. But we will be facing Milwaukee in the second round. This is a very scary team. Bledsoe and Henson coming off the bench. The Greek Freak is up to a 97 overall. Hopefully, LeBron will be able to just pull us through this series versus Milwaukee. Starting off with a 3-0 lead. 3-1, and we are able to take care of Milwaukee in 5 games. Looking on the other side, we are going to be facing Detroit in the conference finals. Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, Pat Beverly now on Detroit. Pretty decent bench from them. Reggie Jackson improved to an 83 overall. This should be an easy matchup for us. We should be able to win in at least 5 games against the Detroit Pistons. 2-1. 2-2 against Detroit, 3-2, and we are in the finals versus, what do you know, a rematch against Golden State. Curry, 97, Clay, KD, Draymond, you know the crew. Doesn't look like they picked up anybody. They got the Rui Hachimura out of Gonzaga. This is going to be a very, very interesting series. Looking at our playoff stats, LeBron putting up his numbers as usual. Pretty much the exact same stats as during the regular season. So, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Game 1, we take by 10 points. Very, very nice. Game 2, they beat us by 1. Very close game. Curry put up crazy numbers. LeBron, a little drop off there. They take the 2-1 series lead. We tie it back with another 1-point win. LeBron went crazy. 2-2. We take the 3-2 lead. And in Game 6, LeBron captures another title with Cleveland. We beat the Warriors in 6 games. LeBron, of course, Finals MVP. 22, 5, and 7. A great performance by LeBron. DeAndre Ayton showing up big in the finals. Very, very good for LeBron. I'm happy for LeBron. He's able to get another championship with Cleveland. So, I'm going to zoom through offseason number 3, and we're going to try and get a back-to-back title for LeBron. Quickly, the starting lineup for the 3rd season is exactly the same. DeAndre Ayton is up 5 overall. From a 79 to an 84. He is a monster. I'm actually going to lower everybody else and give some more minutes to him. Also some more minutes to Jordan Clarkson. Larry Nance still on the squad. Signed TJ McConnell since George Hill decided to decline his $18 million team option. So got TJ McConnell. Zizic up to a 77. And we're only playing that 9-man rotation. So, final season, let's get this back-to-back title for LeBron. How fitting of an ending. LeBron, the MVP, 61 and 21. Crazy numbers for LeBron. Coach of the Year, Michael Stauffer. Dennis Smith Jr. on the All-NBA first team. LeBron right there. Very happy to see that. Don't know if we're going to see any other Cavaliers, but very, very nice. We are the number 1 seed yet again. Looking at our players' stats, of course, the main man, LeBron. DeAndre Ayton improved 15 and 8 with 2 blocks a game. Kevin Love 14 and 7. Clarkson 14 and 5, and some good bench production along the way. Very happy with that. So, facing the Pistons in round 1. This is actually going to be a little bit of a tough matchup. Just because, again, the 2 bigs, Blake and Andre. Besides that, nothing really changed for Detroit, so hopefully we'll be able to get past them with somewhat ease. 2-1. We shouldn't have dropped that game. That should have been an easy win. We move on to the second round. Facing the previous champ, Toronto. A lineup full of 80s. Lowry, DeRozan, OG Anunoby, Derek Favors, and Al Horford, who they traded DeAndre Jordan for. Valanciunas, Booker, and Pirtle coming off the bench. Hoping that LeBron will power us to victory yet again as he... Oh no. Okay, LeBron, pull through. Pull through, LeBron. End the series. No. LeBron, end the series, please. We can't give up right now. Okay. LeBron, come on. Hey. Well, there it goes. We lose to Toronto in the final game. LeBron, everybody struggled. But the thing is, we got LeBron another title with Cleveland. This is a lineup that could still go into the next couple of years with DeAndre Ayton, Larry Nance, and Clarkson that could compete very, very soon. But that will be all for this rebuild. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more NBA 2K18 rebuilds, and I'll see you next time.